Good day and welcome back to my lectures in the statistics range on my playlist. Today we are going to discuss histograms. Histogram is a graph that uses bars to show data within a range of numbers called intervals. Now there are no spaces between the bars on a histogram. So there's a couple of steps involved. Step 1, we're going to organize the data on a frequency table. And if you remember correctly, we learnt about frequency tables in the previous lecture. So we will revise that now and we do step 1. Step 2, we're going to label the horizontal and the vertical scales on the histogram. And then step 3, which is our final step, we're going to draw each bar to the correct height. So let's go and do step 1. Here is our frequency table, and these would be the goals that were scored, and that is what we're going to be plotting on our histogram. And you can see in this range here, there were 6 goals scored, and in that range, 5, and so on. So this is what we're going to be putting onto the histogram. So here is the histogram. Now don't confuse it with a bar graph. It is very similar to a bar graph, but it has no spaces between the graph bars. They're completely aligned next to each other. That is what makes it a histogram, because the data has a span that it works within. You see that? The data is spanned, and as a result, the bars don't have breaks between them. So that is the frequency table from the previous slide, put onto a histogram, and you can see between 0 and 1, we went up to 6, so that bar went up to 6. Between 2 and 3, we went up to 5. This all correlates with our frequency table where we organized the data just now. And between 4 and 5, we had 3, and between 6 and 7, we only had 1. And that's quite simple. So a histogram is really not that bad. Let's just go and revise it again. You can see it is a graph that uses bars to show data within a range of numbers called intervals. Okay, I'll see you in the next lecture tomorrow. Keep well, we'll see you tomorrow.